Excuse you, ma'am. I need to sit here. Excuse you. Excuse you, will, ma'am. Do you want to join me? Would you like to join me, ma'am? This is how we're doing the video today. Why are you so cute? Hello, welcome back to my channel. Alright, she's done. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea and here we talk about horror movies, paranormal stories, and all whilst I do my makeup. So if you would please subscribe down below, I'd really appreciate it. Leave a like on this video. And today we will be talking about The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and doing a Pride inspired makeup look because we are in June. It is Pride Month, which really every month is Pride Month because we stand the LGBTQ plus community and any person that faces inequality, period. So let's get into this video. First of all, it is hot as balls up in my room right now. This is like my filming room, whatever. It's in the attic. It's like a renovated attic. It's hot as heck up here. This is the first summer I've been up in this room. So yeah, it's hot up here. But I have my handy dandy fan and it is helping a lot. This just broke. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. What the heck? What in the dang flabbit? I think I can just glue this back on, honestly. But not at the moment. Let me go find a new fan. I need another fan. I'm gonna fix this though later. We have our Sailor Moon fan as well. I cannot believe that just happened. I would say that was only like a $10 fan I got off Amazon like 3 years ago, and I always fan that aggressively, so it's probably my fault, I'm sure. And do you like these little overalls? It's an overall skirt. It's so freaking cute. I love it so much. Let's get our makeup going. I know it's going to be Pride inspired, so it's gonna be like all the colors, rainbow flag, all that, but I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing in my life. So we'll figure it out as we go. Oh, we have our hairpin back and our little skeleton hands. Love them. They were like $1 at Walmart. Love that. And today we are going to use the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation. Oh my gosh, I messed this up last time too. Foundation Mixing Pigment. Which is literally just white, and I love it, and I think it'll really make the colors pop. So we're going to use this and put it all over our face. Kind of feel like a mime. Okay, and then I have this white concealer to just try to, let's see how this helps with like these concealing areas. So let's start talking about The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. So I watched this on HBO Max in the US. The plan, it's $15 a month, I think. You can get it on there. They released last Friday, the same day it came out in theaters, and I loved the movie. I thought it was so good. I would say compared to like the other two that have already been released, the first one is still my favorite. Like I just always remember when I first watched it and how much I freaking jumped, and it's like one of the movies that actually like not like really scared me, but like made me jump and was like on the edge of my seat. That it was like the first movie I saw in a while that did that, and so I always remember that one, and so it always just kind of stuck with me. But this new one is definitely my second favorite, and it's just so good. Like I like the second Conjuring, like it's pretty good too, and it makes me jump a lot, But this newer one, I think you just get more, like, in touch with, like, Ed and Lorraine. And though, I don't know, I don't really know a lot about them, like the real them, like the real life Ed and Lorraine Warren or whatever. But the fictional Ed and Lorraine Warren, I stan. Like, I love those two so much. And the two people that played them, I don't know their names, I'll put them up here. The two people that played them, or have played them in all these movies, are just, they do such an amazing job. And they just, like, I don't know, like, on screen, they just look like they love each other. You know what I mean? I saw this thing the other day on Twitter, and it said, The Conjuring 3 isn't just a horror movie, it's also a love story, and I completely agree with that. And it's not even just the third one, though, it's just The Conjuring in general. Maybe that's what, maybe it said The Conjuring in general, but The Conjuring in general is just, like, it's both a supernatural horror movie, whatever, but then also, like, their love story, which I love, just kind of centers around, the kind of horror and the paranormal and all the stuff that they've been through in their own lives. And I do love that. Ooh. So if you have not seen it yet, go watch it. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It is such a good movie. I kind of want to talk about it a little bit, but I don't want to give too much away. So I'm going to vaguely talk about, like, stuff you kind of see in the previews. I'm not going to give anything away. And if for some reason I do, I will put spoiler alert all up on this bitch, alright? Because I don't want to give... I hate people give stuff away. I guess another thing I see on Twitter, I see everything on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. This lady, she, like, posted that she was watching it, and right after she posted that she was watching it, someone, I guess, either commented or, like, retweet and quoted or commented or whatever, and give away, like, the ending, or they gave away, like, some key part of the movie, and she's like, okay, cool, thanks, like, so glad you interacted just to ruin the movie for me. And so I actually made a thing about it and was like, said that I was watching it. And I was like, and please do not ruin it for people, because, like, that's freaking rude. Because that is. Like, why would you even say anything? Like, that is so stupid. Like, they literally said they were watching it. Doesn't mean they're done. Most people put when they're watching something that they've just started it, or they're, like, in the beginning of it still. Like, if you put watching now, or just watching, or watching this movie, you're usually not finished with it. Or you would have put just finished, or just finished watching. I mean, I see it's one thing if you're talking about, like, the original Conjuring. Like, okay, it's been out for years. I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, unfortunately, you might see some spoilers. Like, I do hate when people put spoilers out there about movies, even though sometimes I probably do that too without thinking. But it's like, it's one thing if it was like an older movie, but it's like it just came out that day. Like, it's been out for like hours. Like, and you're gonna sit there and ruin it for people? That's rude. So definitely go watch that. It's based on a true story, as all Ed and Lorraine movies or Conjuring movies are, because Ed and Lorraine were real people. They really were demonologists. Like, I almost said ghost hunters. Oh, they're not ghost hunters. They're a very different thing, because they actually work, like, with the church and everything. But yeah, their cases are real. Now, as far as, like, the actual details of, like, the haunting and possessions and whatever else, are they real? Those are very speculated in life and online, because some people believe in it, some people don't. Some people just believe them, some people just don't believe them. So that really could go back and forth. I want to make a video on that eventually, but I just haven't got around to it. On, like, kind of like their life, like Ed and Lorraine's life. Like, I think they're so interesting. Like, whether they were really out there helping to save the world or not, or save people's lives or whatever. I don't know, I just find them very interesting, and the fact that they do that for, like, a living is really cool. So it's based around the true story of a man who murdered another man back in 1981, I believe, and he claimed that the devil possessed him and made him do it. And I'm not 100% sure of all the details behind the real story, but within the movie it is very interesting, because you kind of see the family dynamic, of course, and you kind of see where this demon came from. Okay, let's just start with this, I guess. I would say the one thing The Conjuring always kind of drives me nuts with, which I understand the background, so I understand why it's always like this, but, and I get they're, like, Catholic and everything, but they just go, like, on about how bad, like, this might be a little bit of a spoiler, I don't know, but just how bad, like, the devil is, and Satan, and demons, and they're like, oh, they're all trying to get us and do all these bad things, and I don't want to go into it too much because it gives away something, but it's just like, they, like, sometimes they just go on and on about, like, the occult and just all this stuff, and it's like, oh my god. Like, we get it. Like, we get it. Like, there at one point I was just like, oh my god, move on. Like, no one cares. Because I'm someone who, like, I do, like, witchy shit, and I, like, I don't know, like, I'm literally wearing, like, a Baphomet shirt and stuff like that. So I get they're Catholic, and that's, like, their whole thing, and it's literally a movie, and it's, like, the devil made me do it, but they just, I feel like there was a part where they just kept going on about it, and how it's, like, possesses the soul, or whatever. That's not what they said, but it was basically like that, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, it just, like, took me back to, like, church all over again. And I'm like, stop. Like, freaking stop. It's so annoying. But again, I understand. I was just like, for me personally, I was just like, oh my god, dude, like, literally quit. Okay, so we kind of have our rainbow going here. I actually like this. Is looking really cute. All right, we are not finished with our eyes, but I want to work on my eyebrows a little bit. And if you haven't already, what really, honestly, you should do, I mean, do whatever you want, but you really should watch the Conjuring movies from the beginning. So I actually just last week or the week before watched the Conjuring 1, the Conjuring 2, and actually watched the Conjuring 2. That was the first time I saw the Conjuring 2. I don't know why I never watched it before. I just didn't. And then last week I watched 3. So I guess it was 2 weeks ago that I watched the other 2. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But definitely do that. It's not that you necessarily have to, but I don't know. It just, like, I just love watching, like, all, like, 3 of them together, but it's just such a good, like, movie, series, trilogy, whatever you want to call it, and I love the characters so much. Like, I love Ed and Lorraine Warren, like, the fictional characters, whatever, like, they're just so great together. I love it watching them, help people with their paranormal problems. It makes me so happy. And also on HBO Max, they also have La Llorona, The Nun, and all 3 Annabelle movies, and all 3 Conjuring movies, so they have, like, the whole universe on there, and I love that. I've been watching the Annabelle movies. Annabelle Comes Home, or Homecoming, or Coming Home, or whatever, is, like, my favorite Annabelle movie. I like that one, and then my second favorite is the Annabelle Creations. That one's really good. I really like that one, too. And then the first Annabelle, I need to rewatch it, because for some reason the first time it just didn't really hit for me that well, and it wasn't my favorite thing, and a lot of people were like, oh, it's so good, da-da-da, and I'm like, maybe I just need to rewatch it, you know, maybe it's just one of those things, so I am going to do that. Let's add some eyeliner. Oh, one thing I love about the new Conjuring movie is, obviously, it's about, like, a person who murdered somebody, so there's, like, a little bit of kind of, like, a Law and Order side to it. And I do love that. Like, I love taking, like, the paranormal world and putting it into kind of, like, this, like, real life situation. And it just makes it, I think it makes it more creepy. Like, this man's life is, like, on the line. And though in real life, I mean, probably just killed somebody. Like, probably has some kind of, like, mental issue or something. Like, some kind of, probably something else that along the lines. I mean, either he's really possessed, he's lying, or he has some kind of mental issue where he thinks he was possessed and he wasn't. I mean, that's just, like, life. Like, that's, like, logical. Like, one of those 3 things happened. And so I kind of love, like, the whole, like, mystery, trying to figure out, like, what is really going on. And you can kind of see that's, like, kind of a, what's the word? It's kind of a pattern throughout the 3 movies, because, like, the first one, it's more so just the paranormal. And the second one, the cops are kind of involved in the situation, but it's more so just about the paranormal side of it. And then in this third one, it's a very paranormal, obviously, based, as they all are, but there's also this side of, like, this person actually murdered somebody and is physically, like, being locked up because he murdered somebody. So it's very, that part really is interesting to me and intriguing, and I always kind of love that. I'm gonna do red in the middle like a heart and then go out. That'll look so cute. turn into something of its own accord. This looks fucking sick, dude. I love makeup so much. Actually been cooler if I had prior rainbow going down my mouth, but what do you do? I kind of like it. I like the little headbands with it. It's kind of cute. Okay, well that concludes this look. Definitely go check out The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It on HBO Max, $15 a month, and in theaters. Obviously it's not sponsored at all. I really like this look. It turned out much darker than I intended, but like that's literally my life, so I don't know what to tell ya. I think it's really cute. I like it. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and let me know how you like this movie, because I really want to know what your thoughts are. Hit me up on Twitter at Chelsie Wrath, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook page. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.